Hey guys, welcome back. We are now going to be talking about the Skitarii Vanguard. 55 points for these 5 guys. 11 points a model basically. Can go up to 10. They are weapon skill, ballistic skill 3-4, strength, toughness, wounds 3-3-1. Initiative 3, 1 attack, 8 leadership, 4 up save. The alpha as well in this unit. My man gets an extra wound for 2 wounds and an extra point in leadership for leadership 9. They come with Skitarii Warplate, that which gives them 4 up save, and Radium Carbine, a very cool weapon. They get Doctrine Imperatives. Feel no pain at the 6+ also on this unit, and they're relentless. They do not have the move the cover, which counts for basically the 10-point difference, a little cheaper. But they do have another rule called Rad Saturation. While this unit of these guys is locked in combat, units that are locked in combat with them subtract 1 from their toughness, and that is useful, as we'll discuss later. They basically have the same upgrades as all the other units that we've discussed so far, which has only been the Rangers. And the same thing. And if you have 5 guys, 2 of them can get special weapons, such as this plasma caliber here. If you've got the full 10, 3 of them can. Now the Vanguard are slightly different than the Rangers, well, just based on their special rules and their weapons. Now the cool thing about the Vanguard is that -1 toughness. A lot of armies, a lot of people, at least in my meta, and I think really in the game as a whole. One sec. I have a piece of model I'm working on that got straight. Don't lose it. Putting it over there. But bikes, Space Marines, and their bikes, right? And the biggest thing about that is it's toughness 5. They're tougher and harder to wound. None of these guys get locked in combat with you, right? And you can get this dude. He can get Power Sword. He can get Arc Maul, Taser Goads, good close-in weapons. And manipulating their close-in combat skill with the cards, you can do some damage to those units. At the very least, hold them up. Hold them up. And keep them from running around, firing off their grav guns or whatever, causing trouble, taking objectives. So excellent, excellent for that kind of stuff. Now, how about their weapons? The Radium Carbine. Well, let's go back here. The Radium weapons are page over. The Radium weapons, carbine specifically, 18-inch range, so not super long, shorter than a bolter, but decent. It's still decent. It's a little bit more than a pistol, right? It's only strength 3. Which might make you start saying, oh, that's not great. It's AP 5, Assault 3, Rad Poisoning. Now, Assault 3, each one of these bad boys can lay out 3 shots. Unit of 10, that's 30 shots going out. Why does that matter? Well, if you raise their ballistic skill, you're going to hit with pretty much all of those, right? Using your cards. And now you're rolling 30 dice. How many 6s do you think you're going to get? You might get a few, right? Well, what happens if you get a 6? A roll of 6 causes 2 wounds on the target regardless of the target's toughness. Each wound is allocated and saved against separately for Rad Poisoning rule. That's right. Even if you're going against the big boys, even if you're fighting the big 700-pound gorilla in the room, these guys can hurt him. They can hurt him with those Radium Carbines. So excellent troop choice, excellent shooting. They can cause the damage, they can cause the wounds. Like all Skitarii though, that toughness 3 makes them fragile and they do not have a invulnerable save. Now you can give the Alpha Relics of Mars, which is great. And you can also give him a either a refractor field or a conversion field. Now that basically translates to a 5-up or a 4-up save, which is pretty cool. So you can get the invul saves in there, which is nice. But it's basically on just him, so not sure if you're going to save a lot of them, but the chance is there. Plus, they have a little bit of durability with the 6-up Feel No Pain, if they get to use it. And so, really, these guys can cause some damage. So, good troops, they're relentless, which, if you throw the sniper rifles in there, because maybe you want to target specific units with them, or you like the damage rating of those, versus the, you don't want dark rifles with plasma calipers, then they can still move and fire. So, still an option for those to do. Me, personally, I usually put the plasma calibers or the arc rifles in them. So, to give them a little bit of anti-vehicle, larger, tougher target punch. Excellent units, excellent abilities in there. It's a great choice. And pretty much like all of the Skitarii, just some really interesting rules that you can really work with for versatility, but you have to remember them. You have to remember that you have them. Have to remember the rad saturation when you're in combat. Have to remember you feel no pains, and have to remember that you're relentless, so you can still move, you can still fire rapid fire weapons and charge. You got to remember all of those points of each unit. And really, this is an army to have note cards or have some kind of notes for, and to play over and over, practice, and get better at. Really how you can do these. Alright, so that is the Skitarii Vanguard, an excellent choice. Both choices kind of really similar, but kind of different in a way. Rangers, you can do more standoffish objective holding. Vanguard, you really want to get them kind of into a combat. Give them one of the relics that's kind of close-in fighting, and just try to do some damage, hold up opponents, and cause some wounds, knock some guys off, maybe eliminate them if they're equal to you. So a really good choice. I like this Skitarii Vanguard. Alright guys, if you like this video, the thumbs up, comment in the comment section, let me know how you use your Skitarii Vanguard, or what you think about the Vanguard and their special rules. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then the bell icon for updates on when we have some more videos coming out. And other than that, I thank you very much for your time. I know it's valuable, and I appreciate you spending it here with me. I'll talk to you later.